Hey you guys, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my bathroom. Except this time, the bathroom is in our new apartment, not the same bathroom you've seen a million times. I have my bedroom mirror behind me, so now I guess you guys can see everything. I am putting in hair extensions today. I've never in my whole entire life have ever worn extensions. I've always wanted to because I have really thin hair, especially right here on this side of my head. I don't have very much hair, and Tyler and I are taking professional pictures in 3 days, and I don't feel confident in the hairstyles I'm able to do because even if I try to do like front braids on this side, like this is all the hair I have. Literally 3 little strands. This side I have a bit more, probably because I have a side part, but it's still not great, so I want to see if I can do this myself. I originally wanted to do the little bead ones that you can do like individual all around your hair, but that seemed like a lot of time, and then to take them out, I just didn't want to commit, so I just got the normal tape-ins, and these were like under $40 on Amazon, which I feel like is nuts. So we're gonna be testing out 100% human hair under $40 from Amazon, and this is not a tutorial by any means. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. This is just kind of learning as I go and documenting it for you guys so that if you ever want to try anything like this, you're not crazy. We're crazy together. But yeah, this is what they look like. I feel like it's a pretty close match. Don't mind the roots. My roots are actually pretty dark, but I just washed my hair today, so I feel like they always look light the first day out of the shower. But I feel like that's not terrible, right? Most of my highlights are right here anyway, like I don't have many highlights underneath, so I feel like it matches there better. I'm gonna look back at this footage and be like, WTF, Christine. But there's not much that you need. I followed a few YouTube videos, but there's one that I'm going to watch throughout this process of putting this set in, and I'll link it down below if I can. But all you need is the hair, a hair straightener to kind of melt the glue, and then like a parting comb. And that's all you need, other than making sure you washed your hair today with just like a clarifying shampoo, not any conditioner or anything like that. So I'm gonna pause this video and pull up the first step so I can remember what the heck I'm supposed to do so that I'm not wasting your time, and then we will see together. Okay. I look absolutely crazy. I pulled up her video on my iPad, so hopefully I can watch that, get the hang of it, and just watch a YouTube video on my phone. But I wanted to save you guys the little steps. So basically, I straighten my hair to make sure it's completely flat so that there isn't any like questioning where to put the extensions. Then I split my hair up into quadrants, just like she said. I left my part here and then went right down the back of my head. I hope that looks good. I tilted my mirror to the side because I couldn't see behind my head at all. And then after that, I put ponytails in the 4 quadrants. I just left this for now since she said that we're gonna work on this side, this side, this side, this side until the front is done. And I just counted, there's like 18 or 20 extensions. There's so many, so I feel like I'm gonna be here forever, and I'm gonna have to take a dinner break in between because it's already 5:30. But anyway, no complaining. And then she said to do a diagonal section to basically where your ear is, and you have to make sure that when you put your hair up that you're not gonna be able to see the extension. This is my struggle bus. This is the worst side of my hair, so I had to get a pretty thick section, and I think that this will be enough. I think that will be okay. So I'm gonna watch a few more seconds of the video to see what I'm supposed to do next, and then I will show you guys. Okay, so I was silly for a second. I did the other side. I was freaking out because there's so many extensions, but I forgot that you use 2 to sandwich, so I actually have half that amount. But I have my hair all sectioned up, and she's basically saying to pull some of this up, put this down, put the hair down, and then sandwich the other one. I am getting freaking nervous, you guys. She said that once you put it in, you can move it around before you add heat, but I'm still so scared. I almost want to cut them in half to do smaller ones, but I know that it'll all be worth it, and I can take it out if I hate it. So I'm just gonna rewatch that one more time just to be sure. And this is where hers is, like a bit higher than her ear. And she said that it's just the teensiest amount of hair. So I'm trusting her. and only doing the teentiest amount of hair. Oh my gosh, I have like no hair. This is nuts. So then this should be enough to cover, which looks like it. Okay. Why am I so freaking nervous? Is mine too high? No, that can't be too high. What? I don't know. I don't know if this is good. I don't know. I'm making sure it's not sticky. So that means I have enough hair down. And then she said she just literally feels with her fingers to match up the other part, like a sandwich. So I'm gonna try to make a sandwich. Ah, I can't see. This is so freaking hard. Okay. I know what you're thinking, that this looks dark, but I promise you I only have highlights at the top of my head. The rest of my hair is pretty dark, I promise. So now I apply heat. Did I get it? Ah! Oh my god. I got it. I was just scared. I need a moment. I did the other side. She's already moving on to the next section because she's just showing one part at a time. I think where I've messed up so far is I'm putting it too close to my root, because when I put the extension back, it's like pulling at my hair, which I won't be wearing my hair up anytime soon anyway, probably not for a few weeks, so that should be fine, and my hair grows really fast. It just definitely feels weird. Like, I've never had this much hair obviously, but my head automatically already feels heavy, and I don't know, it's just an odd feeling, especially because they're at a diagonal. This one I might have put too close to my head. You can see the extension, but I can't beat myself up about it because this is my first time, and if I wear my hair up, I'll probably wear it like this, not back. But she said not to touch these for 72 or 48 hours, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I am sweating. I'm worried about getting my hair like tangled in the glue, like my hair that I'm not trying to add extensions to. I'm worried about that, but so far we're good. We're gonna move on to the next section. I did the next one up that goes immediately on top of that extension. I think I put it too high. Dang it. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I put it too high, but this one I'm worried I have too much hair in between the two sandwich pieces. For some reason, it felt like they weren't as sticky together, but I mean, it's already there, so I can't move it. But it was supposed to be directly on top, which is pretty close. I just feel like this, I didn't want that close to my crown. I mean, I feel like it's looking fine and the color is looking decent, so I'm gonna do it on the other side. But so far, so good. She does it so fast and so effortless. Oh my gosh, even if this isn't right, look how symmetrical she is. I feel like I'm putting them like in the same spot. This side, you just can't pay attention. There's no hair on this side, there's no saving it. But I feel like cute already. I'm definitely gonna have to trim this, but I feel like that's expected. There's no way you're gonna get your like exact length of hair. But I'm like kind of feeling it. I already kind of feel like I have a lot of hair though. Like now I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much hair. So we'll see how this time goes, and then maybe the next time I'll cut them in half or something, but everything we will see in time. Now we're gonna see what to do next. This one is tricky because we're going fully horizontal. So that's good. Is that too much hair? It's so hard to see in the mirror. Could have been probably a hair closer to my roots, and I feel like I have some extra hair on top that I can move out of the way. This one's tricky because I kind of like got into the next part next door. My arms are tired. See, this one is tighter on one side than it is the other. Oh my gosh, so she said that's it for the front, which is freaking amazing. I was wondering if I had enough extensions. Definitely do. So I put down my hair on this side, and like, you can't even tell. I feel like that's good, and then it blends like decently enough. I feel like the camera's always going to make it look more dramatic than it actually is. I left this side up, and I'm gonna take it down because now we're moving to the back of the head. But I feel like you can't see them at all. It feels very weird having them this close to the front of my head, but it's probably because I'm used to being bald. but I'm going to fix up these sections because she makes it sound like they're pretty important to keep them separate, and then I guess I'm gonna try to do the back of my head by myself. Okay, I think I did exactly what she said. The next one just goes on the side horizontal, and I feel like it looks crazy, but she said to keep this part back here tight and then up tight so that you don't mix the hair in with anything else. It's honestly really hard using this mirror, so I don't know how I'm going to get it. Maybe the mirror has to come closer to me. I did the first one. It's not the straightest. It was turning out perfectly, and then my arm just got so tired, so I had to let go and start over. But I feel like that's not that bad. One side's definitely closer than the other, but I'm not too worried because I feel like the back of your neck is like curved anyway. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Now we're gonna do I think two above. I don't know how the heck she does this by herself. I accidentally exited out of the video. It looks like one of them's a bit closer to the part, and it's even with the top of your ear. Dang it, so I bought the same hair as her, but I have less. I have like 1 or 2 less than her. So I only have enough to do 1 above. I hope that's all she has left is just those 2, and then she moves on to the other side. I'm gonna have to cut 2 of these in half and then do 2 halves instead, which I hope that doesn't look weird. I feel like I would have done less in the front if I knew that. I mean, honestly, it's my fault for not checking, even though I did start this video wondering. I have too much going on, okay? I have too much anxiety. So I'm gonna cut these in half and do half and half in the back, and then I'm gonna fast forward really quick to make sure that's all she does. I have been going back and forth, as you guys have seen, on both sides, but because of the way this hair is parted, I'm just going to do this side and then move on to this side because I don't want to mess up the part. But I'm just going to watch this part really quick. I might cut these in half, do side by side, and not do the top one, order more, and then do the top one when it comes in. Haven't finished the video, but I think that's all, and then she moves on to the other side. But I'm going to do the 2 side by side and skip the top one. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I parted that decently well in the back. And you guys can see how dark my roots are, so I'm hoping that it's close. I'm going to do the halvesies. The hardest part is knowing where like the sticky stuff is. Like I keep putting them on like backwards almost. And she said that these are supposed to, yep, that's backwards. Supposed to like overlap each other. There's 1. I feel like that's decent. Oh, I feel like they're not matched up enough. Let me try to fix that. That's the hard part, is the glue between them sticks them together, so if they're not matched up, I'm worried they're gonna like fall out. So I'm trying to glue them together the best I can. Okay, now I'm going to do the second one right next door. I don't know, this is so hard. I don't get how people do this on the back of their head. I'm gonna have Tyler help me in the future. But that's gonna be it for this side, and I'm gonna move on to the other one now. That's a bit harder to show you since it's away from the camera, but I'm going to show you guys the result, and then I'm gonna take a little break for dinner because I'm starving, and then I'll trim it, cut it, and everything like that to make sure it looks nice. I have sad news. After the one on top, she put more in the middle, but then I just realized, I realized that she's doing extensions for length. I'm just doing it for volume.